this is pretty cool, D-Ro, because how long has Jake Odorizzi been around with Tampa Bay?
Oh.
We got 5, 6, 7 years
Yeah.
now, right? And you look at his stuff, and it seems like the few times that I've been on the show with you here, it's about guys that aren't the 98-mile-an-hour guys.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to see a trend here, and I don't know whether it's by coincidence or maybe the people who run these teams are starting to believe that you don't have to be 6'6", throwing at 100. While it's nice, there's a lot of guys in the big leagues that actually, if you don't have anything else and you just keep chucking as hard as you can, you're going to barrel it.
Yep.
You're going to hit it hard somewhere. Well, Jake has really come into his own, and I think there's a couple components to it, and I think analytics do play into it. There's Wes Johnson as a pitching coach. He's never coached in professional baseball, but I wanted to start this with
Where are we
This
going?
is Walter Johnson, who, folks, while it was the Washington Senators, they became the Minnesota Twins. Frankie Viola's got his Cy Young. Remember the '87 World Series fastball changeup,
Elevated
amazing
heater.
There's some elevated heaters, and then Johan Santana, his own Cy Young, right? I mean, this guy's a stud. It didn't matter left, right. What Jake Odorizzi has done in his last 7 starts is the lowest ERA in that company of 3 amazing Minnesota Twins / Washington Senators. Wanted to go back because Jake's biggest problem was home run. He's a fly ball pitcher, folks. He likes to throw upstairs, but he makes mistakes. At a tune of, he was on a rate of about 2 home runs, 1.8 per 9, which isn't good. That guy right there, Wes Johnson, becomes a pitching coach. Stop right here, just let me catch up. Not the biggest guy. This guy's super high energy. It was a story. He went out to California, talked to one of the minor league pitchers, and kind of like gave him a big hug and got involved. This guy's gone through the system in college, Dallas Baptist, Arkansas, and some other colleges. The front office saw some value in him in a big way. So they bring him on, and he's incorporated the analytics / the metrics that convince guys like Jake and some of the older guys that are buying in, Kyle Gibson, et cetera, to, hey, listen, I got some information that's going to help you.
100%.
So with Odorizzi, you can play it. It is about an elevated fastball that's not really that fast. It's right at about league average. But I'm going to show you 2 secondary pitches that he throws about the same. It's a slider / cutter. He'll throw it anywhere from that 83 to 88 mile an hour range, and he's got a big curveball that he gets into counts. They're good. They're not great. They're not as good as his split fastball combination. There's a couple of his curveballs. This is the pitch right here, D-Ro. And if you look at it, it's going to look, here, stop right here real quick. If you look at this, bring it back. If you look at the release point, stop at the release, please. Keep going. Right at the release point, go ahead. Play. Stop. Yep, keep going. My bad.
There we go.
Who we got?
Who's
Lucas
on the commands
Just one
back
pitch,
there?
man. Right here. Go to the release point and stop, please. He comes out of here. He's got a split that we had David Cohn on the other day. Keep going. Stop.
Back there.
Right there. Thank you! Right here. A little split finger. It looks like a cutter at times. So when you throw the split, depending upon how it comes out of your hand, and I really like the fact that I'm showing this with Jake Odorizzi, is that we had David Cohn here last week talking about this very pitch. And when you throw it, go ahead, throw it. That's a bottom dropping out. So if I didn't slow it down, it would almost look like, was that a cutter? Was it a changeup? You can see the bottom. That is filthy, folks. So he's got his high fastball at 93. Go ahead, play it. So this stop right there for a second here. We got Bryce Harper, by the way, awesome for baseball that he's feeling pretty good right now and doing his thing. So high fastball. He's got the highest increase in fastball. Go ahead right here. Well, let's see if we got a velo on this. 93 miles an hour. He's got the highest increase since last year of 1.5 miles per hour, higher than Zach Wheeler's increase, Trevor Williams, Jonathan Gray, and Matt Boyd among qualifiers. Go ahead and throw it. So he's got this combination of high cheese. And again, folks, it's not 95, it's not 97, it's not 98. It is, I'm going to elevate. And what I like about this, and I'm curious when I'm done, I want to hear your impression at the plate. When you have high fastball, that's not 98, but it's got plate coverage, and you have a guy that's going to change speeds on 3 and 4 different variant speeds. That changeup, I'm calling changeup, it's a split finger at 85. So I have 93 to 85. Again, to me, it's all about eyesight, changing speeds. That at bat right there, he went into Cole Calhoun, first pitch curveball, went with the split high cheese. Let's go right here. Gleyber Torres, your guy.
Gleyber?
He's got it as a slider. That's actually a split. I'm sorry. That's a split that goes down and in at 87. Just watch the velos here. Then he's got the cutter. So he had 87 here, a cutter that he missed, and then you got 94, which was probably his best cheese that he had at elevated fastball. So when I look at this, and here, let me just say this right here. This is pretty cool stuff. Statistics based on AI, right? What the heck is this? AWS by AI? StatCast AI powered by AWS.
We're off the rails.
Roll flow, help me out. Go ahead. How about this right here? I mean, look at the guys here, and Jake Odorizzi. And I like this isn't.
He must have huge deception.
Cy Young.
There's something. I'd love to know his spin rate on his heater or something like that, because you're dealing with the elite heaters in the game. How does he get so much?
And his velocity.
Swing and miss.
Because I'll tell you, and I want you to stand here, because I was a guy that guys didn't like to swing, and I believe a guy like Odorizzi, you are in swing mode. With respect,
you think you can almost, and through no disrespect to Jake Odorizzi, because I faced a guy like Jeff Suppan, who maybe didn't hit 93, 94 like him, but you get in almost. Wow, his curveball's good, but it's not elite. His slider's good, but it's not elite. All of it's good. I think I can get to all of it.
That's my point.
And then you end up swinging at his pitch, his quadrant, and you're running down to first all chapped because you just grounded out.
Okay, real quick, because we got Savino telling me to hurry up. When you have 93 that's here, that's not here, and not here. I think there's by design. I tell hitters, pitchers all the time, don't be afraid to throw the elevated fastball that's play coverage, because you see this as very hittable. But yet you have to honor and respect split.
Yeah.
And he does throw that slider curve. But when you see this, and unless you're a good high ball hitter, does this not look juicy as heck?
Yeah, looks
good. And maybe now you start swinging at this, and you have Jake who knows that and trusts it, that this isn't going to get crushed for a home run, because it's just higher than high, and I'm swinging at it, as opposed to I am taking it.
Yeah.
And then I make you get the ball down. And I think that's what's happened.
He's had a ton of success in his career.
Yeah.
Even in Tampa.
Yeah, no, his ERA was in the threes in Tampa.
I like it.